Before we all start, um, a lot of things are going to happen while everybody is not watching us at the moment. Um, I have uploaded everything on YouTube, and it should all be on there tomorrow. That's the goal. Um, we have found a couple of technical problems. Unfortunately, it's not gonna be fixed for a while. Unless, well, donations are welcome to get us a better computer. A whole lot better computer. Well, try to get a graphics card at the moment. That's a mess. That's a mess getting a graphics card. So, yeah. Okay. Let's just start the stream. I hope everybody is all right. Let's see. Let's go visual. Okay, there we go. I have to move everybody. Let me move everybody. Why is... No, don't tell. Why is this not working? What is going on? Where's my picture? Nope, that's not right. Why not? Hmm. I don't know what's going on today. It's not See, this is something that... no, this is all right. Hmm. Okay, well, we're doing a little bit of ghostly background today. Because apparently... something changed. Um, let's just do the introductions while I figure this out. Who would like to start? Let me open up the field.
Okay, well, hello guys. I'm Caio, or and today I'm playing Surin the Bard, a very charming tiefling with a knack for insults.
Hello guys, I am Gus. Today I'm playing Drogo, a barbarian that tends to create a lot of chaos
without even knowing why.
without even knowing why.
Hi everyone, my name is Axel. And I'll be playing Tara. She's a water genasi warlock who is very curious and loves having fun, but can be a bit clumsy sometimes.
And I will be your DM for the foreseeable future. And let me start switching the character thing into our titles. Okay, well, let's, last time, it, was kind of an, adventure, wasn't it? It was kind of, we were getting close to, something of the dark. What happened last time? Who would like to take the word?
Well, if I remember correctly, there were a ton of undead zombies that crawling down a door behind a door where the portal was. We managed to take them all down with
Omaro, we are echoing. At least I heard an echo of Axel.
Okay, well, I'm gonna talk for a while. Listen if I'm echoing right now. If I'm not echoing, can you keep talking so you know that you're echoing?
Yeah, you're not echoing.
Okay, are you echoing?
Yes, I
me
am.
by
Me by.
Okay, okay, that is the same problem as last time. When I have not changed anything of the setting. So.
I don't know why it happens.
Yeah, neither do I. Because I've checked all the sound settings. So that's why I don't understand. I checked everything before I went online, and so this is a mystery. And it only happens with you, and not with me.
I
Okay. Please keep talking because else we can't check if what I'm doing is going right.
Yeah, all right. I'm thinking if we
Yeah.
Okay. I've touched everything and set it and reset it.
All right. Let's see if I'm echoing. Yeah, I'm still echoing.
Okay. 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 This is now you don't. I hear you all, but they don't hear you. So that's.
I hear us.
Sorry, you hear yourself?
I hear myself.
Good. That was the intention. Because now I'm gonna go to Skype.
Oh, wait. Let me just talk a bit. Hello? Yeah, I hear myself now.
You hear
Omaro.
yourself, but not without echo.
Only sound and picture are, I think, not in
Are
sync.
not in sync. Okay, you do hear yourself, but you're not in sync. Okay. Okay. Yep. It's all set like last week, so I don't know. I'm out of wits end.
Can you listen, Caio, so I can talk and you can look if I'm in sync?
All right. Look. For me, you are in sync, and I don't see any echo. I don't hear any echo.
Okay.
No, wait.
It seems, I don't know, it looks like it's not in sync.
No, it's not synced. Yeah, the sound is sounds a little bit delayed.
Sound is delayed. Okay, so that means that I have to change the time. Let me turn down this time. So now I changed the DNS times. Now I don't know. I have to see that also for myself. What if I just put the monitor on? Maybe I'll hear it. Can you speak talking, please?
Yeah, I'm talking now at the moment.
And I am also talking at the moment.
Okay.
I shall talk a bit as well, I suppose.
Okay, that's pretty far. Okay. Now I adjusted the time, the delay time. Yeah. That should be okay. Let's see, so two. Okay, well, I don't know. How is the delay now?
Yeah. How's the delay?
Is it really bad? That was more the question.
Can you look, Caio? And I'm muted the stream for myself so I can talk a bit without hearing myself and getting confused. So, I'll stop talking now, and start talking again. And now again.
No, there's still delay. There's still delay.
How much delay? That's the
is
question.
there?
Some seconds. It's like this last sentence, as I said. No, there's still delay. When I close my mouth, that's when the sound came off.
Okay, that's okay. See, that gives me a hint. When the sound was off, you got delayed. Okay. Oh, okay. Let me not have any delay. Not there. Not there. And not here either. Okay. Try again.
All right, I'm checking if there's a delay. Hello. Can you see and hear me at the same time?
Oh, now I think it's better. I think it's synced.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, now it is.
Am I delayed? Because that would be question number 2. Because
sorry.
at the moment.
Say something, Omaro.
Okay, my apologies for the technical problems we're experiencing right now.
You're also in sync.
You're synced.
Okay.
All in sync now again.
Citara was talking and explaining what the situation was. Citara, please take it away.
Yeah, so apparently an army of zombies and undead arms had snuck onto our ship using the teleporter. We managed to take it down with the help of the sailors, some magic, and Drogo's, I guess, I think it's a hammer or an axe, something like that. And afterwards, we ended up meeting Yervin, who'd also come through the portal, because apparently that's how they disposed of their trash. I'm going to call it trash. We found out a bit of information about the portal, and Satara found out where the portal actually led to, which freaked her out a bit. After that, the group met with Lady Belletny to talk about what their future plans were and whether they could find some information on the portal and how to use it to get to the mainland.
And what happened after that? Because we ended on a cliffhanger.
There was a storm after that, and the group had to choose between helping the other boat or in the calm part of the storm. And Sarah made the decision of trying to help the other boat. And I don't think it was going too well.
Well, I think there was a roll. That roll was okay. I wish I could cue in a transition, but at the moment, I can't. Let's see how the adventurers are doing. They're trying to help. At the moment, Drogo is down below, with the oars, helping out. The bard, our beloved Surim, is felt that he won't be needed in a couple of turns, thinking that Drogo will become the next bard in the group. His dad is still upstairs, is on deck, and she does what she does best. But what will she decide? What will happen in that eye of peace of a hurricane? Let's see what they do. Take it away. What is your command, Captain?
Is there a way I could try to use my intuition to guess what might be the best course of action here?
A way to use your intuition to do what?
I want to know, like, my probability of being able to actually help the other ship, or whether I should probably just abandon them.
I think based on you were gone when you were a child, so I don't think you have had the full scope of weather. And if you did, let's see how much you remember. So roll your history, please.
Good. 21.
And with that roll, as a child, you were a keen one, apparently. You know, if you get into a storm like this and you end up in the eye of the hurricane, it's a good position to be in, but it's very fragile to get out of, because you will get dragged if you just get too far on the edge of the eye. Now, at the moment, the other ship is on the edge of the brink of ending up somewhere, and it's slowly dragging with the current away from you. The mast was already damaged, so at the moment they have control, but not the way they want to have control.
Okay. I remember that I asked the crew to take away the mast just so in case it would get torn, and we're using oars now. I might instruct them to slowly get closer to the other ship, and I want to see if we have any, I guess, grappling hooks, anything we could shoot on the other side.
Yes, you would definitely have grappling hooks on board. They are of very old design because the ship is pretty old. Do for me an investigation.
17.
We take a careful look when one of the sailors just brings you a hook. It looks all right. It should hold. The last time hooks were used was on the other ship to attach yourself to the boat that the ghost ship before this one. These, well, seem to be okay, and they are of the similar quality as the hooks on board of Keska's ship.
Okay. I'm going to instruct the sailor to bring the hooks to the stern of the ship and to try and hook Keska's ship.
Okay.
By shooting it.
Okay. There is not really a role for this. So I'll let you do a regular dexterity. And if you have proficiency in ranged weapons, I will allow you to add that too.
Let's find out that. Nope. Anyway. Oh.
How much was it?
Oh, a 17.
A 17. At the moment, everybody is using their full power, and some use a cannon, a small cannon. to get the hook on the other boat. Fortunately, one of the veterans on board was able to hook it on the ship. But where did he aim? Where did he aim? Sitara, where did you command him to aim?
I guess the bow.
The bow. Good. Yeah, and they understand the hint. How many hooks did you send off?
Probably at least 4.
Okay. Okay, roll 3 other times, please.
Okay. It was 19, 11, and 6.
You command them very well, except for one. That did not hit at all. It hit actually the bow itself, so it was knocked back and plunged into the water. The sailors are now trying to drag it back in, but there are 3 at the moment, that are now, with the help of the other sailors on Keska's ship, trying to fix it in such a way that they can actually be dragged properly. What would you like to do?
I'll make sure that the ropes are secure to the stern of our ship, and I'll just tell the crew to row forward as hard as they can.
Okay. Now, our dear Tiefling, are you also doing the oars?
Probably. I'm trying to help on the ship. Maybe I'll have to find a new job soon, as I'm going to be substituted as a bard. That is outrageous. I can't believe Drogo is doing that to me. Who he thinks he is to become a bard when we already have a bard? There's not enough space for 2 bards in a party. Or anywhere.
Row.
I'll have Surim roll with advantage, strength, because he's angry. Sitara, please roll for the crew. And Drogo is also rolling strength for rowing. It's gonna be athletics.
17.
17.
14.
14.
Let me check here. With advantage, right?
Yes, you roll with advantage because you are frustrated and angry.
Acrobatics or athletics?
Yes.
Okay, mediocre and not so mediocre. Total 15.
15. Okay, great. You are rowing, and you are looking on deck and kind of getting a little bit, anxious because it's the ship is being dragged into the stream more outwardly, so it gets more affected by the drag of the water and the wind. But fortunately, you are able to drag it back in and dragging it towards you. Now, you have to make a decision. Because the ship is now kind of propellers, because the main masts broke during the thunder it was subjected to. Captain Casca is giving you a thumbs up. What would you like to do?
Well, I suppose I'll bring them as far into the eye of the hurricane as possible, and then cut the ropes. Good luck.
Cut the rope, okay. Sadim, what are you doing?
Well, I'm probably helping around rowing or trying to keep things in place.
Drogo.
Do I actually have the feeling we are pulling them towards the middle of the eye, or do I have the feeling we're not moving?
You do feel that you're dragging. You have that sudden stop. If you drag someone to the rope, you feel that there is a certain resistance, and you keep feeling that resistance. So you feel that you are dragging something behind you. And keep in mind, Sitara, the eye is moving, so it's not a fixed thing yet.
I am going to propel our ship harder forwards by going into a rage and using all my strength to pull harder and just grabbing through two how do you call them, two rowing how do you call those with
Oars.
two oars. I'm going to grab two oars and use all my strength while raging.
Okay. A roll for strength, please. I want to know how strong you roll.
Roll athletics. Or just...
Yeah.
and I have advantage because of rage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. 24.
24.
Yeah, natural 19.
Let me check. What is the 24 you said?
Yeah.
You were rowing with full tenacity and with full passion that you hear downstairs from downstairs a big crack. You were so forcefully rowing that you almost punched a hole in the hull of the ship. It wasn't the full force, but you did break one of the oars.
I'm gonna slowly slide to the other one that's not broken and act like nothing happened. And still using a lot of force because I'm still raging. Continuing because I do not know what to do else.
Lady Bellany is standing next to you, Sitara. I said, is everything all right?
I think so for now. A bit worried about Captain Casca, but I'll keep an eye on his ship.
Well, his ship doesn't look so well.
No, not with the mast that way.
No, that's not a healthy situation. Well, since I cannot be of help, and one of the crew is shouting, "Land ahoy!"
Oh. Is he like on the crow's nest?
He's on the crow's nest, yes.
I'm gonna shout up to him. Where exactly?
And he points north west.
I'm gonna run part of the ship to see if I can see it from where I am, or if it's still far away.
It is at the moment very much a dot, but it is in sight. Because it's you are in a very big eye and you are still sailing. You're navigating still to stay inside the eye. And that's one thing. So if you stop doing anything, you'll end up in the eye. But at the moment, you feel a big how do you call that? A force pushing you forward. That was Drogo's action. and that almost made Lady Letsny trip, but she was able to hold herself and grab herself. It's like, well, oh, okay. I think I should just sit down. She assumes. The island. There is an island getting better and better in a better view. You see like a slither of green, a slither of something yellowish. Where
So wait, is the storm gonna hit the island, or is it gonna?
The storm is hitting the island right now. Yeah. So what you see is then blown leaves into, and that forms that slither of green, and you still see the foam of course of waves, and that's why you see a little slither of yellow, but you're getting close to it, and the weather is still hitting it.
I'm going to order the crew to head towards the island and appoint someone at the bow to check for, shallow rocks or coral reefs or anything like that.
Okay. I want you to make a navigation roll, and you're doing this not to determine where you're going, but you're doing this to determine the safest route, taking into account that you have to stay in the eye.
Oh my god. Okay, 5.
Okay. At the moment, you feel that you're still being tugged, and that's gonna be a feeling for a while, and it's not like exaggerated like I just did. It's very slight tug. You don't you're focusing so on getting into the island. You feel a gust of wind in front of you. You feel the precipitation, the water falling. So the rain there's something falling off the sky, which is rain. And it's slowly getting worse and worse.
I'm gonna run to like the edge of the boat and look under. Let's see how the waters look, and it's shallow.
It's still pretty deep, so you don't have to worry about that. No, it's still pretty deep.
Okay. Can I judge whether we're slipping out of the eye?
Yes, you're at the moment at the edge of the eye. You're getting close to the edge of the eye.
God. I'm gonna head to the rudder, I suppose. Actually, wait, we're using oars, so.
Yes, but you can still steer with the rudder. That's not a problem.
All right, I'm gonna run to try to redirect us.
Okay. Roll navigation to see if you are on time.
19.
19. Yes, you are slowly turn the ship, and you, Surim and Drogo, feel this sudden turn. Like, why are we going in a different direction so abruptly? While this happens, you just go on. You row and you row and you row, and then you get to the point. Don't forget, you're dragging another ship.
Oh my god. Did we crash the other ship?
No. But you do feel a lot of resistance right now. A lot of resistance.
Oh yeah, that was actually Surim masking, like, anyone who is around. Did we crash the other ship?
I have to check. Let me go up.
Okay, you go. I'll stay here. Safe.
He looks up. It seems like we made a big turn. port stern, port turn, port stern, port turn.
Okay. And can you see anything? Like if our shell is broken, or if there is any indication that water is coming in?
No, everything is all right. There's one thing though. The other boat is dragging us into the storm.
Why? Why are they doing that?
We should row harder. Sing for us, Surim.
Aren't you the bard now?
Well, I am only a apprentice bard.
Okay. I'll become an apprentice barbarian. I'll start punching people at random, and then I just look at the guy rowing next to me and I punch him on the shoulder.
Roll an
How's
attack.
that?
Don't be silly. You cannot be a barbarian. You faint all the time.
Roll an attack. What did you roll?
Let me check here.
An unarmed strike.
Oh, it was 17.
That definitely hits. That definitely hits. And you see that. What the F? What are you doing? You MFer!
I'm sorry. I'm proving a point. Okay, let me do that.
You cannot be a barbarian. You faint too much.
Oh, but I know what I can do. I can beat a barbarian. Beat a barbarian. And I start punching the rhythm to make people roll. And while I'm saying beat a barbarian, I suddenly change to roll for your lives. Roll for your lives. Roll for your lives.
Why don't you roll a performance?
Okay, and mediocre 10.
Yeah. Drogo, you are rowing. Please make a roll.
It's been a minute, right? Or is it still within the minute?
This would be within the minute.
Or how does it wait? Oh no, never mind. It's 6 seconds. I forgot.
Okay.
So it's just regular.
Okay.
17.
17. Even though the rest of the crew is not really convinced to row, they take point from you. And they are rowing for their life.
I am screaming.
With this jolt, because you see, Tad, I see on the top deck that the boat, Casca ship, dragged you closely into storm. You made it turn. It almost, with your sudden turn, leaned over the starboard side. But fortunately, it turned in such a way, with corrections and help, and everybody on deck, leaning the opposite direction, they were able to barely stabilize, and made that turn with you. The force that Drogo and the rest of the crew was able to put on the ropes to pull them straight. And you are now going into the direction of the island. The storm slowly dissipates. It's like it appeared from nothing and it disappears in nothing. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna try to find a place to, I guess, dock the ships near the island.
Okay. When you get closer, it appeared as a small island, but the island was bigger. It was at least a kilometer starboard and a kilometer port side. So it's not a small island. And when you get closer, you see, oh, there's a full coastline. There's rock formations on the outside, cliff sides, etc., etc. I would like you to roll a navigation.
That's a 7.
When you are commanding everybody to go a certain direction, because I presume there is a helmsman doing the work for you. All of a sudden, Drogo and Serene hear a scratching below. A very, very loud noise. And before you know it, water is flowing in.
Oh god, Serene, the slimes!
Oh god! There's lines! There's lines! Go, Drogo, punch the lines! You're a full barbarian!
I run downstairs to where they had the pumps.
Yeah.
Where I remember they had the pumps, and I
Yeah,
started.
they're almost on the same level as where you are right now.
Oh well,
Drogo.
I start pumping as hard as I can, and I shout, "Repair the boat! Repair the boat!" And I shout, "Serene, get your bucket!"
Upstairs, but is there only one pump, or can I pump another one?
No, you use the bucket.
I don't need to go. I've already gone today. I'm alright.
But last time you did it so great, running upstairs, running up and down with the bucket.
Oh, that's bucket. Okay, sorry, I confused things. So, before I have to check something, then I'll run to the room with the. Oh, it's the same room. I'm going to go towards the boxes with the gelatinous cubes and
they are floating right now.
Oh my god. I run to a pump and I start pumping like there is no tomorrow. Desperately.
Upstairs, there's a crew member running up the ladder, and which is very strange. You can't really run up a ladder, but he manages to do that because he runs in panic and says, "Captain, Captain, we are making water." In other words, there's water in the ship.
Okay. I need you to figure out how we can anchor the ship. I'll go deal with the water, and I just run down the stairs.
Okay, he makes preparations to let go of the anchor. He makes preparations, so he is getting to do that. What would you like to do downstairs? Because you have to go to the hull, so it takes you a while.
So how flooded is it downstairs?
It is so if you have the space like let's make this an imaginable imagine this. This is the space that you have right now, and this is where it is. So the crates are now floating on the water at the moment.
Okay, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna use my shape water trip to freeze the water periodically, so I can make like 5-foot cubes of ice with the water, and just gonna freeze.
Okay, you're gonna freeze all the water around the crate. Is that what I'm understanding here?
Yeah, slowly. I'm trying to. The hole is, and I'm trying to freeze the hole shut if I can.
Okay. You have been able to freeze. It takes you a while. It takes you a while. But you are able to do it. The first priority will probably be the crates. Make sure that they keep floating and they don't bump into things. Because, you know, our beloved friends, the gelatinous cubes, are in there. They're still in containers of glass, so nobody really knows, huh? They're still in containers of glass. Don't panic. Don't show panic.
I almost had a heart attack.
And there were 10 crates. So it takes you a while. You manage to have the cargo hold be like a miniature ice rink underwater.
Oh yeah.
But there is still water flowing in because because there is a lot of pressure now building on the ice. So you hear the ice crack. So something has to be done.
Are the sailors running after I shouted to repair?
Yeah, there are sailors running around and trying to make preparations to prepare. Sitara, I want you to do a carpentry roll.
How big are the crates?
They are like just this big.
Okay, there are about 10 of them, right?
Yeah.
All right. The place where sailors sleep, is it below or above the room we are now?
It is below the room you're in right now. Well, actually,
Okay.
sailors don't have a sailors don't really have a place to sleep. They just sleep wherever.
Okay. Is there a space above the floor we are now, or is it just the deck, the main deck?
No. The space you have the cargo hold. That's the bottom. Then you have where you did your ore thing,
Okay.
and where also the pump is. Then you have a narrow space in between, and then you have the top deck.
This narrow space in between, could it fit the boxes there?
Oh yes. You can barely stand in, but you can definitely go there.
So while I'm there beating the pump like desperately, I go to the sailors and say, hey, take the boxes to the space, that narrow space between this and that. Go, fast, before the ice breaks.
Okay.
No excuse about not knowing how to high skate.
Since you are taking a lead, I want you to make a command roll.
Okay, how do I do that?
Let me see. Yeah, I have to go through my stuff again. I think it's charisma. No, it was intelligence and charisma. I think it was, but I'm gonna check. I had it here. Command. No, that's a moral. Yeah, just do an intelligence and a wisdom. So similar to a navigation roll. So there's intelligence, wisdom divided by 2, and then rounding up.
Okay, so it was 12.
12. The crew is convinced. A couple of them who were doing the oars run and help you out, getting the crates upstairs. They are not so fast in, crossing the ice. They're used to something, but this is really strange. They have to crawl around, and they crawl on the floor, like pushing the boxes, and then go a little bit forward. It's not going really fast.
Okay, that's why I'm staying in the pumps with Drogo, like desperately pumping the water out. And they say, Sitara, can you help the guys manage the boxes so that they don't, get wet and release flesh-consuming gelatinous cubes in the ship?
Sure. I'm gonna try to patch the hole first, I think.
Okay. And I'm there, pumping, trying to eliminate as much water as I can in as little time as possible.
Okay. Plus 4. Do a hull repair roll, which is for you. In your case, that is a +2 modifier.
Yep. What does the S stand for?
Sorry?
In my notes, I see it's hull repair +2 DIS.
DIS. Oh, where did I put that?
It's
Where did I
fine.
put that? Where did I put that?
I have the same.
Oh, disadvantage. Yeah. Yes.
Oh, okay. So it's a
Sorry, the connection dropped. Say that again, please.
15.
15. Yeah. You managed because you have to take away because the water came from under the ice because you made a layer. So, that made it more difficult because it was still streaming in, but together with 5-6 crew members, you were able to plug the holes, but not permanently. So you have to get the ship either on land or on a very shallow area where you can get it like somewhat dry, because this repair won't last forever.
Okay. I know I promised to help Slyrim, but I'm gonna actually up to the deck to see where we are, if we're close to the island for managing to get there.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll for Keska. Ooh. Since he is like kind of not in control, when you get up, all of you hear a crunch on the stern of the ship.
Oh god.
Here we go again.
What happened?
Number 4.
At the moment, because you were dragged and you brazed something like submersed rock, you slowed down your speed. And if you ever dragged a car before, and they're not hitting the brakes, what do you think happens? You get rear-ended. And in the case of the ship, you were bow-ended.
Nice.
The ship is crashing into the in the castle of the ship right now, and that's what you hear. That's why you hear the crunch. And he looks at Sitara! What the heck is going on?
I suppose I'll run as close to the stern as I can get, and I'll scream back, well, we might have punctured our hole a bit.
Well, that wasn't that apparent.
So how close are we to the island, actually? Are we in chill
At
water?
the moment, you are approximately 60 feet, 80 feet. So you're pretty close. You can see it. It's clearly there.
I'm gonna scream back, Captain, this is where my expertise is not very high. What do we do now?
We need to somehow dry dock this boat, he says. Because this ship, your ship, will not survive.
Well,
Do we see water coming in from where we just got crashed? Surin and I?
Well, the speed was not big enough to punch a hole in the stern.
All right.
But the mast that you have in front did crash into the castle. The castle is the living, what we in Dutch call the castle, which is the living quarters and the beautiful facade of a ship on the back. Yeah. You hear glass. You hear crunching, like crunching of wood. And you feel a little bit of this.
I run up. I grab a sailor and push him against the pump that he needs to pump, and I run upstairs.
Okay. Yeah, what you see is that there is a piece of mast, so a bow mast is poaching. I think they call that in Dutch. I think the spits. I don't know what you call it in English. Is like poking through, and you can see it on deck because it went through the captain's quarters right into the deck. Yeah, you see that you are like I didn't want to use the word, but it's a what is it called again? I forget it in English. But you are caterpillared at the moment.
Sitara, what did you do?
I didn't do anything, okay? Our ship just, skipped the bottom of some sort of coral reef or rock, and we slowed down and we got
And we got what?
I don't know where that expression came from. Well, we got the ship.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I thought I would never say these words, but surprisingly enough, it was not Drogo's fault.
It was never my fault.
I'm sorry, dear, the other three were. But this one is not. And Sitara, what can we do to save as many lives as possible? Because we have to evacuate the ship if it's going to sink.
I want everybody to do a dexterity saving roll, please.
Is it an effect I can see?
No, you are in conversation, so you did not see it.
Then it's a 10. Yeah, I was wondering.
Well, I didn't see it either because I got a 6.
No, for me, it's also I have an advantage, but
15.
Okay. Okay. Drogo and Surim and Yute both take 5 points of bludgeoning damage because you lose your footing. It is a jolt. And you suddenly stop. The whole ship suddenly stops. And, if somebody suddenly stops, people fall. And that's what's happening right now. You were both prone. You lost your balance. You slide way forward on deck. And both of you are bumping into the front part of the deck, of the main deck. You roll basically through that, across the deck to the forward.
Ow!
Move back! Oh. Stupid ships. I'm starting to hate them more and more and more and more. And more.
You are 30 feet away from land. And Casca says, I think you are sandwiched!
Hooray!
We have a place to stop then. We don't have to sink the ship. Great. Sitara and I'm saying that from the floor. Is it possible for us to get there? How bad are the ship conditions?
Well, sir, this is my first time captaining a ship before, so I have no idea. But I'm gonna look to see if the other ship is moving along with us, or if it's still pushing into the back of our ship.
Okay, you
It
do
was
that. I'm just going to rest a little bit here while my face hurts.
well, Surim, while you are trying to see what's going on, let's say the ships were inappropriately docked, uh, and that's basically when you slid onto a sandbank, uh, you were still being pushed by the ship behind you, and that one got also sandbagged at the same time. Um, that ship is still kind of floating, but their bow is their bow is on the sand. The Princessa's fully on the sandbank. It's like stuck. That one is like stuck into the sand. But the ship of Keska is still kind of floating.
I think we hit the bottom.
I we're alive, and that's what counts.
Yeah, the only way is up now.
Pretty much. I'm going to assess like the casualties of the crew and any damages, I suppose.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. As the tire is leaving, I say, still lying on the floor. I prefer when you sink ships, Atara, because it seems that you sink them above the water level.
Sarah will laugh walking away.
While you are assessing and talking to the crew, you see this sudden change in speed, plus, of course, the after bump of the other ship, did cause a little bit of damage and injury to the people. Approximately 10 crew members are at the moment injured. Keska also has some injuries, and he is of similar amounts that people didn't expect this happening. They were all surprised by this sandbank.
I run downstairs to look if the crates are still. Oh, okay. If none broke while we smashed into the sand.
It appears to be okay.
We're fine! I think the cubes are alright. I hope.
We all hope. Otherwise, we would be dead. I scream from below deck because I'm still lying on the floor.
Up deck, you mean?
Yeah.
You really want to do do an investigation because you were specifically looking, right? You were really, or you're just doing just a light inspection, a passive perception inspection.
I just wanted to see if I saw like if they when I
that's more passively.
downstairs.
So then do a perception check and not an investigation.
16.
16. Okay. You open a couple of crates, I presume, or you just lightly looking, opening up.
I mostly like because I knew where they were downstairs and where they were placed because I heard Surim shouting, so I was mostly just going to watch there if the crates were like smashed or anything.
They were definitely shifting. They definitely shifted from where they were into a couple of meters to the front.
But
yeah, and you did hear some rattling. When you start, if you lift one, they would rattle. but they seem okay.
The rattling sounds like glass, or
Yeah, if something is wrapped, if packed in glass and they knock into each other, yes, you will hear glass. Yes.
guys, I've got good news and bad news.
What happened?
Well, so the boxes are okay, but I think most of the glass is broken. So if they get wet now, we're yeah. Well, let's not talk about that.
Okay. Now I'm scared.
We have one more chance. One more chance, or yeah, if they get wet, we're lost. We could also just dump them on this island and go away.
Are they all broken?
I don't know. I just
From your passive looking, because you only looked at the boxes, right? You didn't really open them, because that's was my wrong interpretation. So you just looked at the boxes. Yeah, that's you don't really know.
I don't know.
At the crates.
I don't know how broken they are, but I assume some maybe, some not. But I don't think it's right.
Okay.
So don't get them wet. Or
Okay.
wet.
I'm probably going to assign a small team from the crew who aren't injured to go properly patch the hole, and I might assign another small team to check each crate to find out which ones looking glass in them.
Okay.
Sitara, we can just dump the broken ones out and just leave them on this island.
We have who lives on this island. It could be a village of innocent fishermen or farmers.
Well, then they have to fight some gelatinous cubes.
I'm gonna stare at him.
Are you also grabbing a slipper at the same time, or?
He's lucky. Star doesn't wear slippers, but yeah, like if she did.
Do you want us to die or them to die?
I think we're more equipped to fight gelatinous cubes than a village of fishermen, Drogo.
Well, they know how to poke stuff, so.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's very interesting. Can you who is still on deck?
I am.
I'm still lying down.
Oh, you're still upside down on deck.
No, I'm still lying down. Like I'm lying on the floor, literally from my fall. I'm too ashamed to stand up.
Okay. You were down. You are up. You would shout it down, right? That's what I now understand from where you are, Chitara.
Yep.
Okay. Keska is on deck. Well, it doesn't seem like you were not ready.
I could have supposed. Everyone's alive. There are no gelatinous cubes. Both ships are not at the bottom of the ocean, so I think it's a solid B+.
Yes, that must be a matter of opinion. As him being a more active turtle, he he like waddles on. Yeah. What do you mean, glasses? What do you mean, gelatinous cubes?
Oh, thought we informed you of the cargo this ship was carrying.
I cannot remember. I cannot recollect if you did.
Well, this ship apparently has quite a huge cargo filled with dried gelatinous cubes. Quite a few of them, probably worth about 100,000 gold. And during this whole, I guess, conundrum, some of them were compromised. Don't worry, none of the cubes are, like awake or anything, but their compartments are slightly damaged.
That is worrisome. But we need to get our ships fixed. I think we need to focus on that. Also, we lost provisions.
That's not good. Well, maybe this island has a town, a village, a city. Do you actually know where we are, perhaps, by any chance?
I have no idea. I have sailed here a couple of times, but not in this area. And I don't know. Now, get this fixed. And get this boat fixed. We need to get a move on really quick.
No, sir. I do realize that's a priority, but I feel like the crew has gone through quite a bit these last few days. Maybe just giving them one night off might be beneficial. We could start repairs in the morning.
Roll for persuasion.
$16.
Fine. One night. And then we're gonna go on land and see what we can do.
Thank you, I say. And then I'll give it off and I'll give them access to any alcohol on the ship.
Okay. 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 I presume that you are repairing at the moment that what you can repair. Getting undocked is gonna be an issue.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a while, and it might not even be possible with the current strengths. But let's see. There are a couple of rowing boats that can help you, but maybe you are able to help yourself too. Let's see. Yes, Drogo, you wanted to say something?
Did we just sleep because he said we were going to do it in the morning? Or
yes, but it's still the middle of the day.
Oh, I was still confused.
There's still work to be done. The day's not that fast.
Then I walk upstairs. Is the captain, the turtle captain, still there?
No, he went back on board on his own ship.
Upstairs.
And he commanded everything to be moved from the bow to the stern to make floating of the bow more easily. Okay, time for you to push and pull. And that's the plan. They're trying to, and if it's possible, we don't know. So the plan is that you, Drogo, are pushing, and a lot of the other crew is pushing the ship away. Some are because the sandbank is like surfaceable, but there is still a small amount of water you're standing below. You're standing on in. That's the plan to get the ship fully buoyant again. The Casca ship fully buoyant.
How deep is it?
Sorry?
How deep is the water?
On the sandbank itself, it's just 30 centimeters.
I was afraid it was more than 3 feet or something that I could not breathe.
Oh, no. No, it's just 30 centimeters. It's not a lot. It's just a foot. I think you call that a foot. So it's not a lot.
All right.
But it does make it does make it a little more challenging. So let's make this happen. Sitara, you are giving command, I presume.
Yeah, I guess so.
Or are you having other plans to help out?
For now, I'm oversee. I actually want to check the wind. Wind blowing towards the direction we're pushing the ship in, by any chance?
At the moment, the wind is going inland.
That's not helpful. Never mind. Yeah, I'll just try to direct the pushing and look at the bow to make sure nothing crazy is happening when the ships are disconnecting from one another.
Okay. What is our bard doing?
Our bard finally decides to stand up, look around, and try to see what he can do to help people. Probably sailors are trying to move things around, especially to secure the boxes, make sure they do not get wet. So I'm helping around that.
Okay.
I'm trying to blend in.
How many crew are you going to use for pushing the ship out or dragging it with the rowboats out?
Everyone who's not injured and fixing the whole ship.
Okay, that's gonna be around 40 people, I think. Yeah, because there are a couple were helping Surim, there are a couple helping. Drogo, are you doing something specific?
I first walk to Surim and I say, Surim, do you maybe have some special song for me?
Let me see. I think a little bit.
I need to learn how to do this myself, so.
How to do what yourself?
These songs.
Okay. All right. Now that you mention, I have to think about something. I start humming something like, I walk around ship with the crew, I look and I'm like, F you. Well, if that was the intention, I am using one of my bardic inspirations, so yeah, you've got inspiration now.
That's a 1d4 or something, right?
1d6, respect my authority. I am the full bard here. You're still training.
Now I'll climb down and wait for the command to be given to push.
Casca is looking at you, Sitar, at the moment.
Hello?
He's on his own deck. He's not like
okay.
it's from a distance. Sorry, I was not clear. From his own ship, he looks at you. What would you? What are you? Are you?
Are the ships is it working at all? Can I see them slowly separating, or there's no movement whatsoever?
Well, everybody's waiting on you.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize I was coordinating.
Oh, are you ready?
Sure. And I'm gonna try to coordinate by stomping my feet like 1, 2, 1, 2, just to pulling.
Okay. Make a navigation roll.
Am I around to see that?
The awkward silence? Yes, you do see.
No. Sitara stomping her feet, like marking tempo.
I think yeah, you would see that. She's on the top deck, so yeah, you would see that or hear it.
Okay, so I'm probably dragging something. I look at that and say, "Come on, you've got to be kidding!"
What did you roll, Sitara?
Natural 20, 24 total.
Okay. Drogo, roll
Yeah.
your strength, please.
Is it strength? Just strength or
No, athletics. Athletics.
come on? And inspiration. 24.
24. Well, that is amazing. That is amazing.
Oh!
Everybody, because Keska had it in such a way prepared that 3 of his rescue boats or his sloops were dragging with his crew on the stern of the boat of his ship, and he forcefully commanded everybody to row as if their lives depend on it. And you know that Keska is a man of his words. If he threatens you with his life, with your life, he will definitely make sure that that's going to end if you don't do what he says. You two, with your directions, Sitana, you managed to inspire your crew to push, and Drogo tips the scale. After a lot of digging, because there was crew that is digging under the under the bow of the other ship, so there was more water flowing under the boat. With all that going on together, you managed to get the ship afloat again. It was a tough situation. It was a strange situation. And the ship is now out of the castle of the Princessa. There is a lot of damage. And there are some statues missing that were on the castle right now. They were on deck on the other ship. But it is afloat. Though the anchor was immediately lowered. Because, broken sail, broken mast.
Yeah. Can I assess whether the Princessa will be able to sail after some repairs?
You doing that from this position, or you're gonna throw the whole ship?
I'm gonna go to the actual spot where all the damage was.
Okay. Roll investigation because you're really seriously looking, so you're not just passively looking.
Ooh. A 9.
It seems okay.
Okay. I'll just wave an okay finger at Kafka.
Yeah, it looks okay. I mean, the castle is seriously hurt, but the castle is not that essential to the sailing of the ship. Yeah. So for the rest, you think everything is all right? Yeah. Do you think that the repairs are done well, and that at the moment the crates are being moved again, right, Surim?
Mm-hmm.
What else is happening?
I started high-fiving everyone after we moved the ship. I shouted, "Yeah, let's go, big bro!" And after I calmed a bit down, I start climbing up the ship, and I look what I can do to help.
Okay. Crew are still trying to close the holes, and also the micro holes, or the smaller holes that occur with when wood starts to move around when it shouldn't be moving around. So they're still all working. It is getting sundown, and dawn has broken. Dusk. Sorry, dusk is broken. And what would you like to do before you start your night?
I'd like to make sure that the holes are as plugged up as possible, and then just check that no gelatinous cubes have come out of the crates, and then I will go back on the deck.
Okay. Okay. You are really opening all the crates, or are you just,
No, I'm just assuming
making
that
sure that they're not broken? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm assuming by now, if they had been like contacted by water, they would have spawned into huge cubes. I'm just gonna
Mhm.
poke my head and check there's no huge cube in the cargo hold, and
Yeah, they're now a couple of decks up, so they're now right below the top deck.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the crates are not completely whole, so they're not. You don't see any damage to the crates.
Okay.
Drago.
I want to assess how the bandages on my arms look, because we've done a lot.
You've done a lot, yes. And of course they're dirty.
Yeah. Are they still good for use, or like are they letting loose, or?
They're letting go. Yes. They're letting go. Yeah, because you've been so active. You've been putting so much force. You've been in wet water, and you've been back back on the ship. You've been moving a lot of things. So yeah,
Let me.
they probably need refreshing. Yes.
Um, I'm going to the ring.
Yes, Chogo, how can I help you?
Do you by any chance have bandages?
If I have them,
Yes.
let me check. No, sorry, no bandages. But I can heal you if you need. Did you get hurt?
No. It's for something different.
What exactly?
It's for my arms.
Why do you need to bandage your arms again?
Well, I got hurt a long time ago.
And my healing won't help you?
No, it's more of a scar.
Oh. Well, unfortunately, I don't think I have bandages, but maybe Lady Blatzney does.
Yeah, I will ask her. And maybe
Ask her nicely, okay? Try not to get second, don't go there with second intentions. And this is me being nice to you because, well, if you are to become a fellow bard, well, you have a long and difficult road to go, because being a barbarian, it is in a way simple. You just have to, wave your fists here and there and be brave, which is a very good thing, actually. But being a bard, you need some creativity, some connection with poetry and this invisible force trying to make you say beautiful things, and it doesn't matter what you say. In the end of the day, you know that even if you survive a sinking ship for the fourth time, it will not be enough. So, Drogo, as a proof of me being nice to you, here's one piece of advice on romance. Do not talk to her as if you wanted something else. And a piece of advice for life. Every failure starts with an attempt. Good luck.
Okay.
All right. I walk off. I just walk off. I have no reaction. I don't know what to say.
Okay.
Thank you, Serene.
You're welcome, I guess.
I walk to Lady Beletsme.
You're looking. Roll for investigation, please.
A 9.
You've been looking. You've been asking around, and it doesn't seem that people have seen her.
I keep on looking because yeah. But I go to Sitara. Sitara,
Hello, yes.
do you by any chance have bandages?
No, I don't think I do, actually. But have you asked the ship's doctor?
No. We have a ship's doctor.
You know, the one who wants to amputate everyone? Yeah,
Where is he? Where is he?
I presume somewhere on this ship or Kafka's ship. I'm not too sure.
Do you know where Lady Beletsme is? She had bandages for me last time.
Oh, actually, now that you've mentioned it, I haven't seen her since we crashed into the sandbank. She was next to me on the deck.
You don't think she's underneath the pile of broken stuff? Do you?
I hope not. And Tara's going to start walking towards the broken pile of the castle.
Okay. Yeah. Roll investigation because you really are moving stuff and you're trying to.
Can I help or?
Yeah. Of course. You can either help or you can either give advantage.
I'll give advantage. You roll twice. I believe in Sitara.
23.
23. It appears that she's not there.
Oh. It's strange. I'm going to ask around to see who have seen her in the last few hours.
Yeah, everybody was so busy. So a couple of crew members had seen her. She went into her quarters. But after that, since everyone was doing something, nobody remembers because they basically saw her last with you.
Okay. Was that before we crashed in the sandbank? So when we're still a bit into the open water?
They saw her before the crash.
Oh, God, I hope she didn't fall overboard or anything. Trago, how's about you search on the ship and around the island on the beach, and I'll go check the water. Hopefully I find her.
Shall I first check if she is in her quarters?
Did you not check that first?
No, I asked around. I don't know where she was. I walk to Beletsny's quarters and
mhm.
knock on the door.
It doesn't seem that she's been there. The door just opens, like it was half open, and it just swung open while you knocked, and she's not there.
She's not here, Sitara.
All right. I'm gonna inform the whole crew to search for her, both ships and along the bank, and I'm gonna jump in the water and kind of to where the ships were before.
Okay. Roll for investigation. You have night sight?
Good question.
You have dark vision? I don't think you have, but I'm not sure.
No, I don't have that.
Okay. Roll investigation with disadvantage.
18.
18. You have not found her at all. You've been swimming around the ships, on the both ships, and nothing. You have seen a night display of coral, a moon reflection basically. But it's a beautiful sight. Don't get me wrong, but it was not something you were looking for.
I'll guide the beach search.
You're gonna go completely to the beach, like on land. Okay.
Well, like more the we've beached on where we've beached.
Oh yeah, it's a small patch. It's let's say 20 meters by 20. Not much bigger than that.
And the beach is far away, isn't it?
It's 30 feet away. So yeah, you could swim there, I suppose.
I'm
It's not
gonna
very far.
swim.
In that sense, it's not really very far.
I'm
You're
gonna
swim
swim.
there. Okay.
And I'm gonna swim.
And then, sorry.
I'm gonna first look if I see anything.
Roll survival for footprints, but with disadvantage because you don't have night vision, do you?
No. Survival. Oh, 16. Lucky roll.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you don't see any footprints. Not at the edge of the beach, and not in like the let's say 4 or 5 meters towards the forest. Not in the immediate.
I will like walk like what is it, 40 feet or something, and like are there two directions or?
Yeah, the beach is like kilometers long.
I'm gonna walk 20 feet one way and then walk back and 20 feet the other way, and then I'm gonna like just try to look for if I see anything.
While you do this and you do the second round, basically you do it basically twice, and you don't see anything. No footsteps. You see a couple of night creatures, like a couple of crabs that crawl around. You see a tortoise. No, it's not a turtle. Is it a tortoise or a turtle? You see one of those creatures. You see one laying eggs, but that's basically it.
I shout, "Labeletsny!"
No response.
I swim back to the ship, and Sitara.
Yeah,
Sitara.
you find her?
No, I've looked down the shore a lot, but I've not seen her. I've even shouted, but no here. No sound. No one.
Okay. Did you tell Captain Kafka? I'm gonna go check the portal room. Just
Okay. While you are going downstairs, you see a little bit of light coming from the portal room.
cast invisibility on myself and stealthily approach the room.
Okay. It's through the crack, because the door is basically a little bit open, like for 10%, 10 degrees open. It seems like it's activated.
Do I hear anyone inside the room?
Nope.
I'm gonna push the door very slowly open.
What you see is a red vortex.
And no one in the room.
And no one in the room.
I'm gonna walk up to the box and go, Lady Beletny, can you hear me? The vortex.
You shout it into the vortex. While you walk up you do see a mist slipper.
Crap. I guess I'm gonna actually just turn around, run back quickly up to the deck, I suppose.
Mhm.
Still invisible.
Still invisible? Okay.
I have sneaken into the room of Lady Beletsny to go to her medical stuff.
Okay. A roll sleight of hand.
All right. First I might have the right die. Natural 20.
You are very smart in opening it very softly and gently. So it won't be noticed by anybody who's walking past by or below or above. And you are able to take some bandages if you like.
How much are there?
They are approximately it's not much, it's like 2. So you can wrap something.
Are there? I just take everything,
Okay. Okay.
and then I first walk out to go to Sitara again to look for Sitara because I don't know where she is.
Correct. You don't know where she is. Serene, you were pretty busy. Are you still busy?
Probably I'm walking here and there, and I'll probably see Drogo walking around looking for Sitara.
I'm actually going to Serim.
Drogo, what are you doing? Why are you looking for Sitara? Weren't you with her?
Yeah, but she ran off. But I got some bandages.
Oh, did you find Miss Belatsny? Where is she?
No, I don't know where she is.
Where did you find these bandages?
Oh, from a sailor. He had them spare.
Okay, shouldn't he be rolling something like maybe deception?
All right, I'll roll deception if you want me to.
If you want to figure this out, yes, you have to roll insight then, my dear Tiefling.
Yeah.
I'll do. 13.
14.
I didn't know sailors have bandages. That's nice. So,
Yes.
but do you know how to apply them?
Yes, I do.
Good.
But I'll show you later, maybe. But first, we need to find Sitora.
Sure.
And
I was going to ask you that.
point, at that point, you just feel a hand on each of your shoulders, and he appears to you. Hey guys.
Well,
Do I see
just-
her? Do I see you, Sitora?
Yeah, I just turned visible.
Oh, all right. Then I'm like, oh, it's you.
I just jumped real high and I let out the highest pitch scream ever. When she touches my shoulder, I go and I just jump and say, "Oh my God!"
Oh my,
Don't-
sir.
Don't do that again. We were in a ship
that a
that
high
had ghosts
C?
and shadows. Actually, that is the highest note I can reach, but maybe 2 or more of these, and I can, increase my scale range and also develop a heart failure.
What's a heart failure?
It's when the pump in your heart cannot beat anymore, not even when you see the crush.
That's when your heart's been broken too much.
Yeah, you could say that. But anyway, where were you, Satara? Drogo was looking for you.
Yes. I was looking for Lady Beletny, and I think I kind of found her. The portal room. I found one of her slippers there, and, well, it's been activated. I think she's been kidnapped. Or went through on her own and decided to take off a slipper before going in.
That reminds me of a story of 2 kids that wander off in the forest, and they leave behind a trail of breadcrumbs. So maybe her slippers are the breadcrumbs, but that's not a happy story because in the end the girl ends up being eaten. So I hope that's not like my story.
Oh,
Should we go after her?
we probably should. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to leave the ship. Would Captain Kafka be okay with taking charge while I'm gone?
Where's Captain Casca now?
And I'll look around, see if I see him.
You don't see him on deck. No.
I dart downstairs. I run downstairs. Or climb downstairs fastly.
Well, while Drogo is, stepping down the ladder, I just look for a sailor and say, "Hey, you! Did you see Captain Casca?"
What do you think I am?
A sailor?
Yes. And a sailor that was appointed here.
But you do realize that Captain Casca was here.
Was here.
Do you happen to know where he went?
I'm a sailor.
And if you keep being so rude, I'm going to force the dungeon master to generate a random name. It's your choice.
What name do you want me to have?
Ooh. Nobody asked me that before. How about
Good, it's none of your
Bob?
business.
Okay, none of your business. Do me a favor. Ask one of your fellow sailors if they know where Captain Casca is, and you may get a reward. That was lovely talking to you, none of your business.
Whatever. He just walks off. He just doesn't care anymore. You are now on the top deck, right?
Mhm.
You hear a little bit of stumbling. Oh my! I heard you were all looking for me.
Oh. Hello. You.
Um, um, apparently gone.
You look at her confused.
Yes. You know,
is it Lady Blacksnake?
insight check.
Okay. Come on, don't fail me now, dice. And they failed me. 10.
Well, you know, I'm a curious mind, right? So while you all were busy, I had to do something to keep myself busy, right? To keep myself occupied. So I went into this room, and I was able to find a place. And since we're docked, we're basically, since we're beached, we are simply staying on the same place. So I was curious.
Oh. Well, that makes sense, actually. And what about your sister? Just took it off for the fun of it?
Well, actually, I tripped, and then I was pulled into a vortex, which is, I don't know why, but it was incredibly cold. And then I woke up somewhere in the dark with fire and creepy things.
Sounds like home. Are you okay now?
Well, I barely managed to escape some, flying mouse-like creatures, but yes, I'm okay.
Oh, good to know.
I wouldn't say it was traumatic, but it was incredibly exciting.
All right. How did you see the mouse-like creatures if the place was totally dark?
Well, they were illuminating. Well, they were red, but they were like illuminating red.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yes, it's a highlight.
It's a red light.
Indeed. It's flaming.
But, so,
That's
you're
hot.
all right. So,
Yeah,
Lady Bletany, are you all right then?
Well, I did get a little bit hurt, but yes. There were some.
Let me fix that. Don't worry. In a moment, you will be breathing fine, no hurt in your body. Hear my words, heal your wounds. And then I cast Cure Wounds. So she heals 7 points of damage.
Well, how kind of you.
That's nothing after all the help you gave us, especially because Drogo is going to ask you for a favor anyway. He went downstairs looking for Captain Casca, but soon he will be back here with some bandages.
I did see that Casca went on his own ship, so if you were wondering.
I look around. Do I see that sailor that I spoke to before?
Nope, he's gone.
So I just say in a very loud tone, like, "Oh, thank you for saying that he went on his ship and not giving me random nonsense answers." And I look around once again.
All the sails around you, and also Lady Valetsny says he looks at you like, I don't know why he's saying that. Like this weird stare, or like, are you okay?
Oh yeah, I was just trying to get even with. That's none of your business, and I don't mean any offense. That's the name of the guy. If it wasn't, now it is.
What a weird name.
Yeah, I know.
What a weird name. You know. Okay. Well, I'm not allowed to judge. We have very long and extended names, so I won't judge. I will go to bed now if you don't mind.
Okay.
All right.
It is dark, deep into the night. The moon is shining bright. Are you holding a watch or?
I am too hurt to stay up, so I'm going to sleep. And I look at Satara and say, sorry, Satara, I'm hurt. Bad. I have to sleep.
No problem. I'll say. I'm probably to sleep against the mast on deck.
Okay. Drogo?
I wake up Sareem. So we talked before. Do you still want to know why I need the bandages?
Yeah. But please do tell. Sorry if I'm a little bit sleepy. It's because I was actually sleepy. But yeah. Tell me.
Let's go to some more private place.
Okay. All right. No problem. Okay.
I look for I don't know, where the chests are or something like there. What's a bit more private?
The most private place on the ship is the crow's nest.
Alright, I'll climb to the crow's nest. Is there someone there?
There was someone there until you came. Like, oh,
Hello.
Don't have to do night watch. Like,
you can just wait. Go stand downstairs and I'll call you when you have to do the watch.
He's gone. He's gone.
Alright.
I climb after Drogo, probably regretting. So tell me, what happened?
Well, when I was like when I was still a child, I lived in a small village called Grashimni. And one night we got attacked. We got attacked by raiders. The Thresh-all mercenaries. Thresh-all mercenaries. They plundered our whole village, and most of us got killed. I hid, and my parents got captured. They got made as an example. They bound them down and burned them alive. When I came out of my hiding, they were still screaming, and I tried to save them by pulling them out of the fire, and in the process I burned my lower arms. So I wear bandages because of the scars that I wear because of that action. And I train because I am looking for a way to get even, you could say.
Sermon's face frequently has some kind of pleasant look, but as Drogo tells his story, his face turns more and more serious. I do not plan on giving him a pity look. That's not the idea, but he's listening attentively to every word he says. And then when Drogo ends, if there's enough illumination, there can be seen a single tear rolling down Surim's eye. He says, "Oh, my poor Drogo. Um, I understand your pain, but is revenge really a way that you want to follow? Because that is a very, very hurtful path."
My God has guided me this way, and maybe you guys will help me. I hope.
Well, we are family. Kinda dysfunctional, weirdly looking family, but we are a family. So, yeah, you can count on my, how can I can say it and not sounding inappropriate. You can count on my vocal cords to help you and my strings. You know, I have many strings, and I pull like 2 or 3 instruments. But I will help you, no matter your decision. However, remember that vengeance is a dangerous path. Okay?
I will remember. And I start taking off the bandages of my arms to refresh them without looking at Surim. And
I help him without looking in his eyes.
I start replacing them.
Sitara, where are you?
I suppose they passed me because I'm sleeping on the mast. They climbed right above me, I suppose.
Yeah, they just climbed up. Like, okay. Like, okay.
Yeah, I'm definitely asleep by now, so I don't think I did any of that.
While you get your night's rest, while you fall asleep, do a sanity roll.
Or
All of us?
That was a natural one.
Natural
Total
one.
3.
While you are dreaming, you first are in darkness. Everything turns purple, pinkish, and while you are looking around and seeing nothing, you feel a shoulder tap.
I'm going to look in the direct shoulder tap.
You don't see anything. Then you go to your right shoulder tap.
And do it again.
You all of a sudden start to float. The moment that you felt you were standing is gone. You fall, and you keep falling. The feeling that's everything passing you by, the feeling that you fall. You get another shoulder tap while you are falling.
I can be more frantic this time, quickly. Midair.
And on that note, my dear dice, you're ending this episode. I hope everybody enjoyed the episode, even though we had technical problems. Thank you for staying with us, and you will see the episodes of past. It took a while, You will see them tomorrow online, where you can see all 13 episodes, including this one, and try to catch up. I hope you all had a great game, and I thank everybody for playing with me. Well, that took a turn. That took a turn. That took an unexpected turn. Okay, let's everybody, do you have anything to announce? Because it's the end of it's kind of a it's the end of the show. That's basically what I was trying to say. I'm going to ask, of course, Caio to find someone to raid. Axel, do you have anything to announce? Do you have anything planned for the future?
As of now, nothing crazy to announce. Just as always, we're actually going to be releasing quite a few new episodes for those of you who are new or who have friends who might want to get into the Nation of Dice and our content. It'll be on YouTube, so get ready for that. Very hype. Join our Discord if you haven't. Tell your friends to join our Discord, follow our channel, and enjoy our content.
Gus, what are you having?
Be part. Come and be part of our community. We want to love you all. We joke a lot, but we are also very serious. And this took a serious turn at the end. Wasn't really planned, but someone asked something, so I was like, all right.
Yeah, that's the yes and. That's the yes and.
Yeah, what Axel said, join our Discord, join our Reddit, join all our stuff, and be part of our community. And if you are D&D player and you might be a fit for us, don't be afraid to contact us through Discord.
Yes.
Well, since Caio, you're already speaking, our famous Brazilian, do you have anything on your end of the world?
Yeah, well, many things here, but what is interesting and upbeat, because let's not go down that road, is I'm playing here every now and then also. So if you want to watch me, I am Dash Aritham, playing some League of Legends and stuff like that. Besides that, join us, join our Discord, and if you want to play some D&D, well, talk to us. Maybe there's a spot open, right?
Yeah.
I have one last thing. Keep your eyes on the stream schedule because there in the near future there might be added a stream, one extra a week. So keep your eyes on it.
Yep.
I'm having nothing to announce, except for YouTube is being updated. I did fix the links for the about page because apparently they were broken, and I didn't notice it. Sorry. And I'm gonna publish my podcast, but that's gonna be this week. And after that, I'm gonna be all excited because I'm gonna switch my job. So next week I'll be working somewhere else. So I'm like, ah. So that's my on that personal note. So then the last thing that lasts is the last thing that I always say is scenes.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, let's see. And we are rating. Yay!